So I do apologize about those technical difficulties. We're going to try to do this all over again. Okay, so here is the video where Chrisean Rock comes out on the stage. When she comes out on the stage, the guy on the drums is basically saying, get the mic from her. But she was up there in the middle of Tamar singing, looking all out of place or whatever. Okay, so this is the beginning before the whole fight or anything had kicked off. But then we're going to go back and we're going to understand why this even turned into a thing to begin with. So here we go.
Anybody out there who think that they can stop
Lord Jesus, what is really going on here? Yeah. I guess StreamYard really doesn't want to work today at all. Look at this. It's crazy. I might have to do this as an upload because it is not given at all. It is not given. Nothing in this StreamYard is working. I have no idea why. So let me contact StreamYard. Look at that. It's going on mute. It's doing all kind of stuff. I'm going to watch. Look, let me just stop. Let me figure out what's going on with StreamYard. And I may be back for a live, or I may end up just doing a upload. But I have like so many stories that I wanted to go over today, and I have them all like in order. And now, just because I want to actually do some real content, nothing is working right. But I'm not about to get myself upset. I'm not about to get upset over this. Everything happens for a reason. I have no idea what the reason is. But I'm going to try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to go ahead and do an upload. So let me try it one more time. Let's see.
Oh shit. What the fuck you get? Where they at? Where the gift at? I want to see. Well, I got you your favorite. Hold on, Tay. Hold on, Tay.
All right. What up, everybody? My name is Troy. I'm one of Tamar's best friends. Tamar and I planned this tour together because everybody said that she couldn't do it. They said y'all wouldn't come. They told us we had to do small rooms. And so we proved everybody wrong. They said y'all wouldn't stand up. Ooh, stay with it. And so we got you this cake, this Love and War cake. We're so proud of you that you believed in yourself and that you didn't let anybody hold you down.
It got pineapple in it.
And so, y'all ain't never been to Tamar's house, but I have. And there's something that's missing at her house on her walls. And so, as successful as
All right, so that's when she was out there on the stage, but we're gonna back it all the way up where Chrisean Rock comes in the dressing room. This is where we were before it started acting crazy. So let's see if we can get back on schedule.
But today is the day. It is D-Day. So we're going to finally talk about it. So let's talk about it. So this video today was leaked from my dressing room, which usually I have no one in my dressing room before a show when it's time to pray. It's just, my immediate staff, right? So when Chrisean walked in, the reason why my face looked like what is because, like, first of all, who is it, and why wasn't nobody stopped at the door? 2, Tony and Chrisean did not know who each other was. All right, so Tony was like, "Well, who is this person coming in between me and my sister?" Me and Tony both, when it's time to pray and we in our dressing room, don't nobody come and interrupt. Period. That's just something that we do. That's actually something that I learned from her. Okay, so first of all, my sister has lupus, an autoimmune disorder. Okay, if I get sick, if you get sick, it's no big deal. If she gets sick, she go to the hospital. So what she not gonna do is touch a stranger's hand, embrace a stranger. She don't know Chrisean from Adam. Okay, and so when she walked in, it kind of startled everybody. So let's just address that there. Okay, you see that? And at the end, Tony patted her on the shoulder. Okay, huh? And actually, that was the first time that I met Chrisean when she walked in that door. Yeah, that's why I turned around and
We actually had so much fun tonight, Lord God, and bring us back
prayer. It changes things.
To our family.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
So let's move on to the next subject. Yep, God is good. Yep, won't he do it? He's able. So this is the picture in the middle of my show when they was introduced to each other. We started talking about Baltimore. We started talking about, coming from a whole bunch of siblings, and everything was all fine and dandy. And let me tell you something. Toni Braxton don't stay for nobody's concert. She don't stay backstage. She sings and she leaves, not even hers. She stayed most of the time. We had a blast. It was cool. That's Billy Woodruff over here beside Tony. That's Tony's best friend. Everything was great. Everybody was happy. No beef. No drama. Okay? Now let's move on to the next slide, because today is D-Day. Since people want to sell videos, people want to, just put everybody on blast and have people come up with their own stories. Today is the day of the real story. So let's move on. Okay, this right here is right after James get busted in the face for the 1-2 bow back. Okay, that is still in my dressing room.
So do you want to? You gonna press charges or you just?
Yes.
I'm pressing charges. I didn't do nothing to that girl.
Oh,
You can't leave him to the police.
Is that the hit that we made up? Oh, now James is my best friend, and I would never ever do. Look at my baby lip. I would never ever do him like that. But at this point, it has gotten above and beyond out of control. Okay, nobody is lying on nobody. Nobody wants no trouble for nothing. That was the legendary Toni Braxton. Okay. Nobody needed a clap. Okay. Hello, nobody's trying to get on Zeus. Well, that was a good friend of mine. If I wanted to show, I would have one.
What's your nose?
If we wanted to show, Tony wanted to show. She would have one.
Your tooth is chapped.
Cheers.
So do you want to? You gonna press charges or you just?
Yes.
I'm pressing charges. I didn't do
No,
nothing to that girl.
busted.
But we can't leave him to.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if y'all will read, this happened today from, his name is Keon Pierre. I don't even know the man. He said this footage that was leaked from Tamar's dressing room to TMZ TV was captured by me. The only people who have possession of it, other than myself and boop, the bitter one, and somebody named Rodney Jr. I don't even know him. These two bozos are in cahoots with each other because they are friends. Do not use my footage to stir the pot of drama, especially if you distort the quality. He's talking about his quality, okay, child? I know that's right. Everybody fighting for their rights today, okay? He said, don't use my footage to stir the pot of drama, okay? Especially if you distort the quality. I know that's right. Everybody worrying about their body of work. Me too. That's why I'm here. Okay, Tamar Braxton, I am deeply sorry that this footage got out, and I would never do anything to tarnish you or your family's brand and name. Yes, because the truth of the matter is, me and my sister meant no ill will towards nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our touring business. We take it very seriously. And the truth of the matter is, James, I'm so sorry. I love you with all my heart and soul, but your friend sold you up a river for $5,000. Yep. Somebody said he sold the video to TMZ. The man here, Keon, said y'all sold that video, not me. Keon said y'all sold that video to somebody named Charlie for $5,000. Now, I just want to give y'all a little story time. Y'all want to know another story? Isn't this amazing? This is Travis, and he has a bit of information that he'd like to share. Travis, would you step up to the podium and give the people of God the information that you know?
So what actually led up to Chrisean being angry that night before she attacked James was the fact when she got there, she had 10 people there, but she originally only told us that it was supposed to be 6 people with her. So LaTroy Davis, and you know I'm not lying because I was standing right there while you was talking to her and her team, you told the venue staff that only 6 people can be backstage and the rest has to go to the audience. So after she picked the 6 people, she was also told that she was the only one that can be on the left side of the stage by herself. After that situation happened, she ended up coming up to me and said, "Hey, fam, I'm not trying to cause any issues, but can I at least have one person over there?" And I asked her, who did she want? And she said, her manager with the dreads. So I've got one of the venue staff members, and the venue staff member brought her manager to the back. So after that, she was calm a little bit, and then she ended up coming up to me again, and she said, "Hey, fam, when am I performing? What time I'm performing? When time I'm going
Because
on?"
remember, I had said that I had wanted her to come out to do a survival all the time doing the twerk off part. That's what we was talking about. Go ahead. Now read on.
So I told her, I said, I didn't know anything about that, but let me go to the person who's in charge, which is LaTroy Davis, while we were on tour. At the time, he was in charge.
So it's his tour.
So I went up to LaTroy and I said, "Hey, Chrisean said, when is she performing?" He asked me, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Chrisean told me that Tamar Braxton told her that she can perform doing one of the halftime things." He was like, "Well, she's not getting on my stage. She's not getting on my stage." And I was like, What do you want me to tell her?" He was like, "But she's not getting on my stage." And he walked off. And that was that.
So that's the story. Please leave me out of the chat.
So unfortunately, to be honest, Tamar's the one that invited Chrisean Rock to come there. So she invited her to come because she says there's a part of the show where they do like a twerk off or whatever. And so she wanted her to come up and you can't make this up. Okay, so Tamar wanted her to come up there and dance. Chrisean thought she was coming up there to perform or whatever. And I think it was some miscommunication. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't think that Tamar was clout chasing. I mean, everybody knows that, Chrisean Rock, she brings the numbers and stuff like that. So I think she just wanted her to come. So therefore, when Chrisean would go and promote it, that would bring them a lot of people in attendance. However, I don't think she spent a lot of time explaining this information to Chrisean, okay? Because you could hear the guy on the drums saying, take the mic from her or whatever. So in the midst of that, while they were in the dressing room, Chrisean comes in the middle, gets in between Toni Braxton and Tamar Braxton, and she goes to try to hold Toni Braxton's hand. Toni Braxton does not hold her hand. So now you have people dragging Toni, saying, well, why is she being so, funny acting? Why is she acting like she's too good to touch Chrisean's hand? She's with Birdman. He sleeps with men. She really has the nerve or whatever. But the thing is, people are forgetting the fact that Toni Braxton has an autoimmune disease. She has lupus, okay? I, for one, have like 3 autoimmune issues going on, and it is not healthy for me to be, in a room with too many people. It's not healthy for me to be touching hands and holding hands. I'm not saying that you cannot do it, but what I'm saying is it's a risk when you do it and you have an autoimmune situation going on. So I feel like Toni is getting a lot of the brunt of the backlash, when basically I don't think Tamar really took the time to explain to her everything that was going on. Okay, so we are going to move right on along from that story right there. We are really off to a not so good start, but we're going to keep on pushing. Okay, we're going to keep on pushing. Now, Cardi B spots her husband, Offset, at a club. Now, you guys probably heard that Cardi B came out and said that she's going to file for divorce from Offset. She has said this like so many times over and over again. Every time they have an issue, she brings it to the public and says that they're separating, and then they end up working things out. So she came on live one day recently, and she was just putting Offset on blast, airing out all of their business, said he was feeling himself, he was acting different and all this other stuff because he has his music or whatever coming out. So after all of this happens or whatever, then Cardi B goes, she has a mental breakdown, which I can understand because they've been together for a long time. And she's also in a relationship in front of the public, and it's falling all apart. So it's bad enough to be in a relationship that's gone to fucking hell, but to be in a relationship that's all jacked the fuck up, and you have to go through it in front of the whole world, including your ops who are sitting around laughing at you and your, time or whatever. So anyway, Christmas time comes and they spend time together with the kids or whatever, stuff like that. So everyone saw them together for Christmas or whatever with the kids. And then Cardi B goes on, and this is the part I don't agree with. She does a video and she cusses out her supporters, and she told them that basically they should mind their business. Well, the last I checked, they were minding their business, but you brought your relationship to the internet. You told everybody that he was out here cheating. You told everybody that y'all was having problems. You didn't have to do that. So you put your fans in the middle of it. You brought them in the middle of it. And then once they start reacting and they're cussing out your husband or they're calling you stupid or dumb, now you're mad because everybody sees you guys, back together or whatever. Now, I don't know if they're officially back together, living together under the same roof, or they're still trying to work stuff out or whatever it is that they're doing. But it surely does not look like divorce. So New Year's, which was just yesterday, Offset was out at a club, and who was there but Cardi B? So I'm going to go ahead and play this video so that you can see how Cardi B reacted to Offset being in the club. So I'm quite sure you caught that. She was, letting him know, fingers, eat me out. I'm gonna give you some head, all of this other stuff. Once again, you have the whole world in your business. If my husband was out there cheating on me, the last thing I would be trying to do is put his dirty ass dick in my goddamn mouth. Okay. But hey, I can't tell another married woman, what she should do. But I think that Cardi B should truly leave her supporters out of her marriage if she's going to be with him regardless. Because to me, I feel like it doesn't matter what he does. They say that he has 2 babies on the way. I don't know if that's just some crazy rumor or if there's some truth to that or whatever. But I think that it doesn't matter what Offset does at this point. Cardi B is still going to be with him. So when you know that you're going to be with your partner no matter what, it doesn't even make sense to go to anybody and complain about the relationship, because at the end of the day, you're still going to be together. So we're moving on to DJ Akademiks. Now, DJ Akademiks has been accused of, let me just say a SA to a lady. So when I start kind of looking into this story, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Now, the girl goes and she makes a video and puts that up on YouTube. And I want to go ahead and play that video from this girl. Now, the thing about it is, him and this girl, I wouldn't say that they were boyfriend, girlfriend. It seems like they were friends with benefits. And so she ended up having sex with 2 of his friends. I think the whole interaction between the both of them was very strange, to say the least, but that's what happened according to him. But she makes this video. Oh God. Okay, hold on, y'all. So she goes and she puts this video out, and she's basically telling him he needs to tell the truth about what's going on. So of course, he responds back and has been responding back. But I want to go to the video that she made first. And by the way, this didn't just happen. This story is kind of old, but it's just now reaching the
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, and you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
okay, so that's what she says. And then he comes out, he does a video, and he also shows some receipts. So I want to go ahead and get into his video. Okay.
You feel me? I already told everybody the worst parts of it. After this, it only helps me out if you ask me. I told the worst parts of every situation that I got going on. The worst parts has been already told. First and foremost, I see something going on Twitter, and this is why I just got back on here. Let's just some facts. So for all the people, the slow ones in the back, even the bright ones, and also the chat niggas, I'm gonna just give you the facts because people are gonna make up shit. So, and this is probably first and foremost. When I say slow ones in the back, you know, this for Meek Mill, okay? Meek Mill, I know you've been in the back of the class, but bring your ass up here to the front today. Bring your ass up to the front today. Okay. We're gonna bring you up to speed. We're gonna bring you up to speed, and we're gonna bring you up to speed with a few things. Okay. You said what? Is this a hoax? Gotta be. Nah. Okay. Now, by the way, it is a hoax. Actually, maybe you're not that stupid. But this clip is going viral. Okay. By the way, if everybody know, I clearly said yesterday I've been wearing the same shirt for 3 days, the Keep It a Bean shirt. I've been wearing it for 3 days. This was last night. I come back from my studio. I done told my story. I come back from my studio to my house. There's cameras ripped out of my outside of the inside of my house. There's mad monitors broken. There's mad shit broken. I'm even talking to this individual like, yo, damn, why'd you do all this shit? She gets her phone and she sees the blogs already started posting it, and they're posting the clip where it says ex-girlfriend stole $500K from him. So, you know, she's not a public figure, so she's like, oh my god, you ruined my whole like I'm done now. Like nobody will ever. That's all people are gonna know from me. So she's drunk, by the way. This is a drunk woman. She's screaming, oh my god, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? By the way, at that time, somebody hits me and said, yo, your stream accidentally started. Like it just started because the internet was out before. I come down, I cut the stream off. That's it. Like there's random bums on here talking about I called my girlfriend smashing my friends in my house. You could probably even hear her like what words she's saying. Okay. All right. Okay. So that came from that. Again, somebody who's drunk don't know what's going on, or actually she do know what's going on. But for her opinion on this whole thing is, yeah, I sent a picture of you to a nigga, but I didn't post it on some public shit. Why did you have to go on your Twitch and talk about everything with me to the world? Like I look crazy now. You feel me? So whatever. So that's that. I also really want to get to, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna, because this not gonna really be no back and forth between me and nobody type shit. You feel me? This ain't gonna be no real back and forth with me and anybody in particular. But I also do want for the people who rock with me and who's gonna understand what the fuck I've been saying and realize I'm not coming on here like, nigga, I would have never said none of that shit if I came on here to lie. What I'll say is, I wasn't even gonna post these type of joints. But I see Shorty, who clearly was involved in that situation. By the way, Shorty, I didn't bring this up to make you look no way. This was a dealing between me and my girl, or me and my ex-girl. She just kept using that incident, so I just spoke on it and cleared it. I didn't mean to make you look no type of way. I haven't spoken on you. You're right. I just said what happened. I ain't even say who you were. You the one who just jumped out the woodworks. I'd never said who you were, Shorty. Okay, and I'm not even gonna play because she made a video. I'm not even gonna play the video you made. But what I do want to show, number one, first and foremost, if everything or anything you're saying is true, a nigga would have been charged. Nothing happened. You feel me? No case, no nothing. Also, I will say this: these are things that the police and everybody else looked at their damn self. You know, unlike the Casanat incident, I will say this one was something that the police handled, not social media. It's crazy now that the police handled it. Nothing happened. They said, oh, okay, this wasn't shit. Now, Shorty's trying to, and again, I don't know how she just jumped into the mix, but I'm gonna show you exactly. And by the way, I can't show certain shit. Like for example, I sent her a video of her at my poolside with 2 niggas. I said I was sleeping. I can't show you that explicit photo. I still got the image of that. Feel me? I can't post it on here clearly. But the police seen all this shit. Like they seen everything. Okay, so these are the messages. We're gonna go off. Like I'm not even gonna play what Shorty said because I'm not gonna do this back and forth. I'm gonna show you text messages, what the police said, and you're gonna read these messages. And remember what I said? You're gonna read these messages and just say to yourself, man, this sound like Ack was capping, or man, this sound like Ack this some shit. Oh, this whatever you want to take from that, you take from it. I was never going to even post these shits. But you got these people like trying to cloud chase doing too much, my nigga. Like, y'all gotta chill. Shit, I'm already into it with like that other shorty. Like, y'all better. All right, here we go though. Now, I'm gonna just give y'all hopefully this is the last time I really even got to speak on it. But knowing, shit, how do I? By the way, I'm still trying to, I don't want to. I also don't want to dox nobody. Like, that's not what I'm doing this for, bro. Shit. Is it this? All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, I got the first one. Here we go. I had to edit out her name and shit like that. You feel me? I had to edit out Shorty's name. But I'm going to show you the first message after Shorty. Well, I had sent her a picture. I said, bro, this is clearly y'all fucking. You know what I mean? Because at first she was saying, why ain't fuck? I said, this is clearly y'all fucking, right? Which one is the first one? Right here. Okay. I've cropped out her name because I wanna make sure like I'm not trying to. This is not, bro. Me and this girl, we haven't talked ever. Like we haven't talked in a really long time. We haven't talked since that date, and I'm not trying to antagonize her, and I'm not trying to make her feel no type of way. I understand from her point of view, whatever. Like it's traumatizing. I'm not here trying to. Wait, what the fuck? Give me a second. Maybe I got a screenshot again. Nigga, thank God. Yo, the other shorty broke all my phones. Thank God I still got this old ass phone, bro. This old phone with all the receipts, nigga. All the receipts. Okay, bingo, right here. Yeah, this should be it. Okay. And y'all can use this for whatever purposes, but I'm always just keep it a bean. Okay. This is the message. I'm gonna tell you, I can't post. So on that day, so the first remember, she got in the car, she's leaving. She got in the car, she's leaving. I'm Ubering her back. She says, can you talk? She calls my phone. She calls my phone and she says, yo, hey, like, I can't really believe that this happened, blah, blah. She was like, yo, are you sure? Like, yo, what happened then? So I'm like, bro, like, I'm gonna lie, you haven't, like, I hate to say this because, like, I know she gonna feel away, but I'm only speaking facts. I'm only speaking facts because that's just is what it is. I'm not trying to make her look no type of way, bro. I said, bro, you were having sex with both of them at once. I sent a screenshot, a picture of her with the 2 dudes to her, right? This is what she said. By the way, I can't post a picture of her and the 2 dudes, clearly, right? Like, duh. So I cropped it from there and I cropped her name out. This is the messages that proceeded right after that. By the way, she's in an Uber going home back from my crib. Remember, like I started acting distant to her after I confronted her. I'm like, yo, you fucked 2 niggas in my crib. Whatever. This is the messages. Now, I don't know if y'all seen what video, whatever she just put up. Does that video sounds like these messages is like, Ack, you did something to me, right? I need, remember, in her video, she says, oh, nah, she says, nah, it wasn't just your friends, it's you. Does these messages sound like Akademiks did anything? I'm going to put it up on the screen. This is the first message after I sent the picture. This is her. Y'all know how text messages work. I'm sorry. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I said, I don't know what you want me to say. You won, I suppose. The reason why I said that is because when she was in my kitchen and I was telling her, like, yo, I think you fuck my nigga. She was like, yo, don't you like girls that be fucking mad niggas? And I'm like, bruh, like I looked at you. And if she remembers this, I'm not capping. I said, men look at girls 2 different ways. We have girls that we could possibly wife up. They're good girls and whores. Like, why y'all always think that a nigga want a chick who fucking everybody? So that's why I was like, yo, I don't know what you want me to say, LOL. Because I think when she says I'm sorry, she's finally accepting it that she did have sex with the two dudes. I said, I don't know what you want me to say. I said, I guess you won, I suppose. Whatever. She says, I never meant for all that to happen. Listen, does this sound like she's saying acting in the wrong? I know you can never look at me the same. This is what you're saying to me. By the way, this is not Cheyenne. This is not Cheyenne. For everybody, this is not Cheyenne. This is some other shit. She says, look, I know you can't look at me the same. Okay. She says, I think I should talk to someone about this. I say, what you mean? She says, I feel really sad. And I think I should talk to someone about it, like a therapist or something. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's the next message. Give me a second. A therapist or something. Hold on. Therapist or something. Okay, cool. All right. Now this is another message. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And then this is so I told her, I said, yo, you should get tested. Because we're talking in between all this and like on the phone and shit too. I tell her, yo, you should go get tested. Because okay, granted, you didn't mean to whatever, but you had sex with two dudes unprotected. You should probably go get tested. Bro, if I did some weird shit, nigga, I'm not telling no girl to go get, come on, dog. Come on, let's do the math. All right, anyway, let me see. Oh, shit.
So here's the thing. He has cameras in his house. So the girl's basically asking him, basically if he viewed what she had did. And I feel like even if he didn't SA this girl, he still comes across as creepy for having the cameras in the house and having access to watch your friends bang another girl, you know what I'm saying? Or bang a girl, or however you want to put it. Now, my issue with this situation is this. Why do men put themselves in these situations? Like, just dating a girl alone, knowing that you have a certain amount of money or a certain status could already bring you problems. But then you go and you bring a girl in your house that you messed around with exclusively, according to you, just you and her for about a year. And then she comes over another time and your two friends have a threesome with her. But then she doesn't remember what was going on, but you call yourself being a good host to ask her how everything was and how everything was going. So that's some of what he's talking about right here, but it definitely does not paint him in a good light. Now, the screaming that you heard in the beginning, that was a whole separate video where some girl he was messing with stole $500,000 in cash out of his house. I have a hard time feeling sorry for him because we see this type of stuff happen to men all the time. So why would you put yourself in this situation? Even though the text kind of does look like, he didn't have anything per se to do with it, but he's also putting himself in it by texting her about all of this. So that's a little bit of these text messages, just so a little bit more context. And I do think it was very fucking gross, very gross.
Yeah, let me just download it again. And then go like this. And right here. There we go. Okay. So y'all read this message, right? Okay. Then it happens and it says, okay. She says, I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this. This is what she's saying. It's unlike me to do this. And I don't even know the other guy's name. I was just laying there. Anyway, at this point, I ain't gonna lie. And this is where I say I feel certain type of wrong for because I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her yo, you know me for 2 years and you yo, I'm mad at her. I'm not really looking at it oh, maybe I'm thinking she's also playing games. I'm like, what you mean you don't remember doing it? Nigga, it's on camera. What you mean you don't remember? Anyway, So I said, you call. I guess she called. She says, I'm considering going in for a rape testing kit for us to figure this out because it's bits and pieces I remember, and I'm still not okay. Right? This is what I say to her. This is what I literally say. I said, this is what I say to her. I mean, not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with doing. Remember I told you, I said, before I got to confront, I said, yo, everything you did last night, you were cool with doing, right? And she was like, yeah, I had fun. And then when I said, yo, you fucked my 2 niggas, she was like, what? No, I didn't. Anyway, she said, well, I was sleeping. You were okay with doing it. You said, yeah. So I don't know. Remember, I'm telling her, that's why I asked you when you were here. If everything you did while I was sleeping, you were okay with, and you said, yeah. So I don't know. Then here's what she says. I was passed out for most of it, but I'd wake up now and, okay, let me find the rest of that. Let me see. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Let's see. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. I'm gonna have to screenshot that part again. My bad, chat. Okay, I'm screenshotting again. I'm gonna crop the name. Okay, I'm gonna crop the name. Let me. Oh, I'm gonna airdrop it to this shit. Man, trust me, if there was any even hint of me doing some weird shit, nigga, this would have been clip, nigga. Nigga, I would have been paying people off, all type of shit, nigga. Like the fuck. Let me see. Let me go to my email. Got it. Is it this? I think so. Okay. Okay, bet. So I just sent myself the new screenshot that got the rest of this message clipped off. Here we go. Bingo. Download here. Let me put it over here. All right. Cool. Here we go. I was passed out for most of it, but I'd wake up now and then. Also, I was in shock. I got most of the information from you. Remember, I'm watching this shit like, yo, bro, you know what's like, I'm watching on the camera from you. Before then, I never met the other guy. So he just took the opportunity, I guess. All right. I said, that's why I told you I don't judge. So when I was telling her, like, yo, you know, you did this, I said, bro, it's all good, bro. I don't judge, bro. It's all good. Like, I'm used to girls and, like, you know, this, like, whatever, like, these chicks, whatever. It's fine. Like, I'm not mad at you, no type of shit. I said, that's why I told you I don't judge. Trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do, right? This is what she says. She says, always with you, but not this time around. I guess she's saying, I'm always with you, like I'm making a choice, like with you. So literally, she's even saying, anytime I'm with you, I'm making a choice. Always with you, always I'm making a choice with you. Remember, this is a girl I've dealt with for 2 years on and off type shit. I'm making a choice with you always. Yes, good. You, yes. But she said, I blacked out, right? Remember, I told you I'm sleeping. I get woken up because my homies is leaving. I go to the guest room. I wake her up, right? That's when I wake her up during the night. So I hit my homies on the side. Now I'm gonna be honest. I hit my homies. I said, bro, you know she's like, I said, what happened last night? By the way, they ain't never tell me they had sex with her. So now I'm the one who got to kick it off by putting them in a group text. Yo, what happened last night? Because Shorty's acting like she wasn't with y'all doing whatever. They tell me, bro, how is she saying that? She even convinced us to give her phone back. This is what my homie said on a different text. She convinced us to give her phone back, that she could call her friend, that her friend could come over too, another girl. So that's why I'm telling her. I'm telling her what my homie said. They says you were trying to call and bring your friend to join it. By the way, keep in mind, if I'm not sleeping, why am I keep reiterating what another nigga is saying? I'm like a middleman, right? Look, then she says, no call was made. I assumed they'd leave at some point. It was mad awkward, and I mentioned I wanted to come with my friend to meet you, not to, and I guess it says have sex with your friends. Hold on. Let me get that text message. Not to, here we go. Okay, not to, okay, have sex with your friends. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Then here's the rest of that message, right? Cool. Look. She says not okay. She said not to have sex with your friends. He got mad. He got mad at me saying everything with Ak got to go through me first and a whole bunch of creepy stuff. Nigga, I'm sleeping, my nigga. Like, I get that somebody else, but I'm just talking about me, dog. I'm talking about me right now, though. She's saying one of my peoples is saying that to her. I said, I don't know. This is what I'm texting her. I don't know. I'm getting two different stories. Bro, if I'm there, if I'm like present, if I'm kicking it with y'all doing what I would be awesome two different stories. I'd be like, no, that's what happened. I'm getting two different stories. I said, I didn't ask them about anything about that night until today. After you text me, I literally tell her, I didn't ask my homies nothing about that night until right now when you text me, right? Then she says, I wish I could see the entire video, how I got upstairs after the pool, and when the other guy got naked on top of me. Everyone was going when I got up. Okay. Then I think the last one is the last message. Okay. Here's the last message, I believe. Okay. Wait, is this the same one? Oh, okay. So I gotta put 60. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So the next message that follows that is this, right? She says, okay. Nah, everyone was gone when I got up. That's the last thing she said. And then what happens after that is everyone's gone when I got up. Sorry, chat. Like I'd screenshot these and sent it to myself. Oh, yeah. Everyone was gone when I got up. Okay, so she said, I wish I could see the entire video. So now she's asking, she wants to see the video, right? By the way, this is the video that the police already got. Like, the police got this shit in 4K. Like, this is if everything we're talking, like, it's in 4K, my nigga. Oh, why am I downloading the wrong part then? I'm having computer problems though. Here. Okay. All right. So cool. She says, I wish I could see the entire video. Oh, I didn't have the right thing on. My bad. I'm stupid as fuck. Oh, I said, I have no idea. I haven't watched any of it. So I'm telling her, like, bro, I haven't watched the full video of y'all doing everything, bro. It's like, I don't know how long they were going for, bro. Like, I just wasn't going to be there. Hey, let me just eat my popcorn and watch my friends fuck the shit out of this girl that I was talking to. Like, bro, no. So it's like, I have no idea. I haven't watched any of it other than when you were denying it happened. I said, I'd rather not, LOL. I'd rather not watch the video. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like, I'd rather not watch this type of video. She says, we don't have a choice because they're going to ask me all that, and I don't remember that part. That's what she's saying. Then I said, who is they? She says, I just mean the doctors. Then she says, I don't know how this works, if a statement has to be taken or what. I don't want any of this to happen to any other person like that. And this is what I said. I said, I'd rather be kept out of stuff like this. Def don't want to be the middle person because everybody got their sides. I talked to my homies. They said, bro, nigga, she was mad awake. She was making us take shots. Yo, she was lit as fuck. Like, she did blah, blah, blah. That's their story. I talked to her. She's like, oh, I don't remember none of this. And I'm like, okay, I'm like in a weird position. Then she says the last thing that got my fucking house raided. That's what I keep telling you. Don't invite nobody to your crib. This is why my house got raided. That's true, but it happened. See? So she's admitted it. I'm the middle person. Then she says, it's true, but it happened at your house. I don't have to lie about anything or make up story. Happened at your house. I think that's the last one. Oh, yeah, well, this part really here. But yeah, so if that wasn't the one that got my shit rated, it was definitely this part right here. Look at me. So I said, oh, she says, that's true, but it happened at your house. I don't have to lie about anything or make up stories. I said, yeah, but I got no parts. This is what I'm saying. I got no parts to do with what you guys did. I got no parts to do it. Then she says to me, I guess you won't be helping me figure this out. Then she says, that's okay. I know I'll need help because this is too much for just me. I said, of course I can. I said, of course, if I can help, I will. But I was sleeping for the whole thing, LOL. I don't know what y'all interactions were. And she says, let's see what they advise. This is, bro, this is the last conversation I have with her then until she calls asking for the number of one of the other guys. And then 2 hours later, the police is trying to get the DVR. I guess she went to the cops. It's fine. But my nigga, like this, if you read the messages and you're like, yo, oh no, she's basically saying you did some shit to her. Nigga, and where did she say I did some shit to her? Nigga, to keep it real, and this is why I'm so upset. Like not at her, I'm just upset about the situation. Because if I had saw her on video doing whatever and I never mentioned it, this would never be a thing. That was me. And I guess I got a big mouth, but I really just thought I'm being a good host. Hey, everything was cool last night. Everything y'all did, y'all was cool, right? It was straight? Yeah, everything was straight. All right. So, you know, y'all like make like a whole.
I don't believe him on that part of the story either. Because number one, even as a man, if this was a girl that was, into him, she had been previously coming over to his house for him, not his friends. So come on, your ego is going to fuck with you if suddenly the girl you used to talk to is now talking to not one, but two of your friends. What man wouldn't have a problem with that? Why would he be checking up on her, talking about he's being a good host just to make sure that everything was okay? I call bullshit on that. And also, a lot of these people, vloggers or whatever, who do stories on other celebrities and they talk about other stuff that's going on, they need to talk about and fix up their own damn life. They're too busy following celebrities, talking about all the shit that they got going on, and then look what the fuck he has going on. You know what I'm saying? His stuff is not together.
Bruh, come on, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's right here, nigga. It's right here. Like, there's many opportunities. Nigga, you don't even start a conversation by saying, I'm sorry. Terribly, terribly. Bro, you know why she's apologizing to me? Bro, I start clamming up pause. Like, remember she wasn't even a hug? Like, nigga, I'm giving her one of these. Like, bro, like, I'm not about to like hug. Because this is a girl, like, you know them chicks who, like, you really locked in with. Like, I would kiss her from time to time. I ain't gonna lie. All right, now I'm kind of distant. All right, gang. I see what's up. So when she's leaving, she could tell there's an energy switch with me. I remember, like, yo, she even told me, she's like, damn, you don't even hug me the same. Like, oh, damn, you usually get me breakfast. I'm like, No, my mom's coming. Like, it's all good. That's why she's hit me with a tone. I'm sorry, terribly sorry. I said, I don't know what you want me to say. I ain't mean for all that to happen. I know you can never look at me the same. Bro, if this was, oh nigga, you did something, you know what that text would have been? Nigga, you did this to me, nigga. You feel me? Anyway. I'm gonna just I just wanted to arm anybody who wants to seek knowledge and who wants to seek some information or factual basis about this situation. Yeah, there you go. You feel me? There you go. Chat. I remember doing this when I broke down the cost in that situation. Tell me what I could have done like different. Obviously, the people who I deal with, like, yeah, I get that. But in this text messages thing, yo, I'm sorry. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Like, I could like keep in mind, my mindset is that damn, shorty, yo, we used to kind of low key talk and like I just, you know what I mean? So there's a little, I don't know, bro. I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro. All right, man. I'm gonna just, yeah. Really, I only got on here just to put that up there. And I honestly, again, I kind of like regret a little bit of mentioning the situation, but I just wasn't gonna let no other woman think they had something over me that they could ever abuse with me. So fuck it. I had to mention it. Probably was gonna happen one day. And then even with me mentioning it last night, bro, I'm telling you, this girl, like, bro, that shit fucked. I'm guessing it fucked her up, bro. It fucked me up too. It fucked me up because, nigga, I happen to get brought through the ringer more than the people that was supposedly doing whatever with her because it wasn't their house. They didn't have no property. You know what I mean? It's my shit. So okay, now I got an and also that I'm the name. So you know what I mean? I did not try to bring her name up. I'm not trying to talk bad on her. I'm not trying to talk ill of her. I don't want to be beefing with her. That's not my goal, and I don't know what type of goal she might have going on. I get it. She might be on some, let me not even say that, but you know what type of time people are thinking it is these days. All I'm gonna say, these messages right here, and if she says like
the gag is this too. He did this video and came out. He didn't want to put her name out there or her identity, but then she went and made that video and basically let everybody in the world know who she was and that she was messing with him and then messing with two of his friends. Even though she's saying that she was SA'd, still, he was trying to so-called protect her. He really didn't talk bad about her, but she came right out on Front Street because she wanted to get that attention. Now, past that video that she made on YouTube about that, she hasn't made any other video about it. And if you go to her YouTube channel, you will see that people are pretty much dragging her in the comment section. They're like, girl, the police seen you getting a train ran on you. They already have the evidence. They know that he didn't do anything. You did all this for attention. Now look, you should be embarrassed, stuff like that. So they are dragging the hell out of her in the comment section. But I also think with him, this situation was very preventable. He never had to even put himself in this situation. He's talking about, well, it's my house. Yeah, it's your house. So you're responsible for what the fuck happens in your house. Like, why even play these type of games? It's not worth it.
these messages the police saw. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that, and I'm finna get back off of here, bro. I only wanted to show y'all that shit. You get what I mean? Yes, somebody said she's trying. I'm hoping.
Fair use disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute.
All right. So we're going to move on to the next story, which is Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva is no longer with Fox Soul. So when Funky Dineva first started on the show Fox Soul, because you remember first he was on Sister Circle, I think that was the name of the show. And I was like, ooh, that's such a good look for him or whatever. And then he got let go, according to the people, they say he was on some, booger shook type of thing or whatever. And so he wasn't with them very long. Now, whether that was the real reason why they had let him go or not, I don't know. But it seems like after that, he really focused on his YouTube channel and he really got himself together. His channel grew tremendously. Now, just so you know, if there was not for Funky Dineva, you guys wouldn't even know it as Hutchinson. It's because of Funky Dineva that even got me to this little area, of YouTube, Funky Dineva and then Justin J. So once he was no longer with Fox Soul, of course, there was rumors that was going around saying that he had got fired or whatever like that. So he came and made a video to clear the air. And what he said really blew my mind. And this really lets you all know something when you have content creators that will brag about making all of this money, right? Funky Dineva has over 400,000 subscribers, okay? And I want you to listen to what he has to say about why he left Fox Soul and also about his YouTube channel. So let's get into that. Okay.
Now, none of y'all better say anything about the quality of this video, okay? I am in Orlando.
And the volume is a little bit low for whatever reason. An old MacBook and stuff like that. And of course, it is buffering. So just give it just a second. Okay, here we go.
I saw that thumbnail. Yes, it's true.
Let me move up the 2-minute mark because we can bypass some of this. Okay.
To get you guys caught up in all the weeds. In all the minutia, because it's not necessary. I will give you a very high level view of what happened. But know that there is no love lost between me and the Fox Soul organization, all people that work there. Me, Al, and Claudia, all of us are good. It just simply came down to a matter of business, finance, and time. So the very short version of the story is when we were working 2 days a week, we were being paid at a certain rate. Let's just say $20 a show. We were being paid $20 a show for 2 days a week. And when we moved to 5 days a week, they said, okay, we're going to move you guys to 5 days a week. But instead of paying you $20 a show, we're going to pay you $17 a show. And all of us fought it. We were like, well, wait a minute. Why are you cutting our pay rate? You know what I'm saying? And the general attitude was like, yeah, guys, but look, you're still making more money because you got more days, which, depending on how you look at it, is true. But we're doing more work that was valued at $20 an episode on Monday. And now on Tuesday, somehow or another, my time is now valued at $17 an hour. It never quite sat well with me. It never quite sat well with any of us. But we decided to push through and just kind of see what could come of the situation. And my agent and I, we negotiated our best, and I ended up folding and saying, okay, I'll go along with it. But instead of signing a 1-year contract, as Al and Claudia did, I was able to negotiate only signing a 6-month contract, wherein at the end of the 6 months, we would have the opportunity to renegotiate um, my pay rate. And my contract officially expired December 22nd. And honestly and truthfully, I had honestly forgotten I had even signed, or that the contract was coming up for renewal, until somebody higher up in the organization called me about 2 weeks out and was like, your contract's up. We just realized that, what are you going to do? Are you going to resign? And I was like, I don't really know. Like, ordinarily when our contracts are, we kind of start negotiating those things, 90 days, 60 days out, to accommodate for situations like this, wherein, you don't know if somebody's coming back or not. And so we started going back and forth. The people on the Fox Soul side let it be known very early on that there just was no additional money, or whatever the case may be. I hadn't heard anything from my agent, because she was still working things out. After I got the phone call from the person at corporate, I called my agent, and she's like, listen, they're really just not trying to move when it comes to the money. And I was like, well, I mean, on some Taraji P. Henson breakdown type of stuff, by the time Uncle Sam takes his portion, I pay my agent, her 10%. By the time I get the check each week, to be honest with you, I can do 1.5 YouTube video and make that money. So it literally just became a sheer matter of economics and time. On my own, it takes me about 25 minutes to record a YouTube video, and maybe another 20 minutes or so to upload it. So let's just say an hour total in production time from start to finish. So if I can make the money weekly that I'm making at Fox Soul doing 1.5 YouTube video, then it doesn't make sense time-wise.
All right, so we're not going to skate over this, because I want y'all to hear that. These people were paying him $20 a show. Now, call me ignorant, and maybe it's because the show had Fox involved in it, to where I thought there's some money available for them because it's on TV, it's on YouTube. He was doing this show, him and Claudia. I'm assuming Claudia's pay was the same as his, because I would think they're about in the same bracket. I don't know. But he was doing this for $20 a show. $20. And then when his contract was up, they wanted to then give him $17 a show. So he just said he can make $20 on YouTube by doing 1.5 videos. So when you hear people talking about how they're doing these videos and they're making all of these hundreds and thousands of dollars, we're talking about somebody that has over 400,000 subscribers, and he has to make a whole 1.5 videos in order to earn $20. Y'all better get into this. Okay. Now, I think that the way he handled this was right. You know what I'm saying? Because people were assuming some things happened that didn't happen. So he came out and cleared the record. Now, me personally, as no, he was not giving an example, and I'm not stupid, okay? But I'm not going to sit here. No. He was not using that as a figure of speech. Do y'all want me to back it up again so y'all can hear? Do y'all want to back it up again? because I was thinking he was talking about as a figure of speech too until I started listening to it. Okay. Just like there are people who go and join reality shows and they don't get paid anything. They do it for free, just for the exposure. Okay. So y'all saying he's just using that for a figure of speech to explain it. I don't think that's what he was doing. But if that's what y'all say, that's what y'all say. That's not the way I took it. I'm gonna back it up again. Because even giving an example of the $3 difference, come on now. Now I can make a call and find out to just be frankly honest. Okay. So, and a lot of people are only making about $20 a video unless they're going live and people are super chatting or they have memberships or any of this other stuff. So I backed that thing up. Let's listen again.
So the very short version of the story is when we were working 2 days a week, we were being paid at a certain rate. Let's just say $20 a show. We were being paid $20 a show for 2 days a week. And when we moved to 5 days a week, they said, okay, we're going to move you guys to 5 days a week, but instead of paying you $20 a show, we're going to pay you $17 a show. And all of us fought it. You know, we were like, well, wait a minute. Why are you cutting our pay rate? You know what I'm saying? And the general attitude was like, you know, I mean, yeah, guys, but look, you're still making more money because you got more days, which, depending on how you look at it, is true. But we're doing more work that was valued at $20 an episode on Monday, and now on Tuesday, somehow or another, my time is now valued at $17 an hour. It never quite sat well with me. It never quite sat well with any of us. But you know, we decided to push through and, you know, just kind of see what could come of the situation. And you know, my agent and I, we negotiated our best, and I ended up folding and saying, okay, I'll go along with it. But instead of signing a 1-year contract, as Al and Claudia did, I was able to negotiate only signing a 6-month contract, wherein at the end of the 6 months, we would have the opportunity to renegotiate my pay rate. And my contract officially expired December 22nd. And honestly and truthfully, I had honestly forgotten I had even signed or that the contract was coming up for renewal until somebody higher up in the organization called me about 2 weeks out and was like, you know, your contract's up. We just realized that, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to resign? And I was like, I don't really know. Like ordinarily when our contracts are, we kind of start negotiating those things, you know, 90 days, 60 days out to accommodate for situations like this, wherein, you know, you don't know if somebody's coming back or not. And so we started going back and forth. The people on the Fox Soul side let it be known very early on that there just was no additional money, or whatever the case may be. I hadn't heard anything from my agent because she was still working things out. After I got the phone call from the person at corporate, I called my agent and she's like, you know, listen, they're really just not trying to move when it comes to the money. And I was like, well, I mean, you know, on some Taraji P. Henson breakdown type of stuff, by the time Uncle Sam takes his portion, I pay my agent, you know, her 10%. By the time I get the check each week, to be honest with you, I can do 1.5 YouTube video and make that money. So it literally just became a sheer matter of economics and time. On my own, it takes me about 25 minutes to record a YouTube video and maybe another 20 minutes or so to upload it. So let's just say an hour total in production time from start to finish. So if I can make the money weekly that I'm making at Fox Soul doing 1.5 YouTube video, then it doesn't make sense time-wise and economically for me to dedicate 10 hours or so a week when I can make more money in said week in an hour and a half. It just didn't make sense. And if there was a bit more intrinsic value in staying, I would have. But we're on year number 4 right now with the show, and we occupy the YouTube space somewhere that I have occupied now for 13 going on 14 years. As I shared with them, I don't need Fox Soul to sit on YouTube where I've already sat, where I already have market share. I don't need Fox Soul for that. And if I am going to build or assist in building up anybody's YouTube platform, it only makes the most sense that I build up mine in less time and for more money. If I put the hours in nightly that I was doing with Fox Soul onto my own channel, in addition to what I'm already doing on my channel, I could potentially make 3 to 4 times the amount of money that I'm currently making. So it literally just became a matter of economics. And I don't want anyone to leave here thinking that I was, being a diva or anything of the sort, because I wasn't. I was simply asking to be paid what you were already paying me previously. It's not like I asked for some astronomical number, and guys, it wasn't even a whole lot of money. It was just the funny thing is, even with the addition or being given back my old rate, I still could make more money on my own. But at that point, it's a matter of just principle and just being seen, heard, and feeling a little more valued would have been enough for me to stay. But they didn't have it in their budget, or they couldn't find it, or chose not to find it. However that went, I didn't have it in my time, couldn't find it, or chose not to find the time. That's really how it went. But there really is no love lost between me and the Fox Soul organization. It was a great place to work. Al, Claudia, myself created some magical moments, and I definitely feel like what we did tilted the needle a little bit and helped shift culture. It created a voice. Shouts out to Claudia Jordan first and foremost for bringing Al and myself to Fox Soul with this idea to showcase the LGBTQ community in a way that wasn't stereotypical. Shouts out to James DeBose, who believed in the concept, the idea that we had. Shouts out to Stephen Brown, who also helped put his extra blessings on things to make the show possible. Shouts out to Joyce, Samson, Justin Hart, Destiny DeBose, Brooke. What's Brooke last name? Coleman, I believe. Don't kill me, Brooke, if I got your name wrong. Everybody in the booth. Again, it was a great working environment, guys. Everything was cool. It just was a matter of time and economics, in short, in business, and just the business wasn't right for them. The business wasn't right for me. And so I decided to not renew my contract. That's the whole story. I didn't add nothing to it or take nothing from it. There's those few people out there who don't like me, so they're going to make it their life's mission to come up with
Okay, so most of his videos have at least 100,000 views. And as I was saying, like the highest check that I ever got on YouTube was when I had a viral video, and that video was, it had like 250,000 views on it. So I earned 2,400 that month, right? So of course that wasn't the only video, but that was the main video. So it also depends on the ads that you have. If people skip them, they don't skip them or whatever. So they could have been paying him $1,000 a show or something like that. Whatever it was, obviously they were shortchanging him, and he felt like he could make more money on his own than he could working with them. There was a time when TMZ used to come around, and they would ask YouTubers to come on and speak about different topics and stuff like that. They didn't pay those people anything because they felt like the exposure alone is worth it, because maybe somebody else will see you and you could take off or whatever. So I'm feeling like, you know, this was a good opportunity for him and probably could have opened up doors. But the fact that he decided to leave it over money negotiations let me know that they were already taking advantage of him to begin with. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. You need a viral video. They're not that easy to get, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think YouTube, I think they promote who they want to promote, and who they don't want to promote, they don't promote. And then it also depends on if people are sharing your videos out. I mean, of course, you can see where your videos have been shared, whether it's to a magazine or a blog or, you know, Facebook or Instagram or whatever. It's going to tell you where, or if it was a cell phone or, you know, an email or whatever the case may be. But viral videos are really where the money is at. Uploads are really where the money is at. You can make much more money on an uploaded YouTube video than you can from a YouTube live video. Okay. Now, this is the last thing on my list that I want to talk about, and I will drop the link down here in case anybody has anything that they want to add about on this story or any of the topics that I spoke about today. This tea time, so to speak, has not went off without a lot of problems, but it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay. But I think going forward, I will edit my videos and then put them together, even if I'm going to do it in a live, because I don't want to have these type of problems. So I don't know if any of you all watch DJ CCE. So anyone in the chat, do you watch DJ CCE? He is the young boy. Well, he's just turned about 21, 22, and he has Down syndrome. And he makes YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram, him and his cousin, his dad sometimes. I don't know if you guys know him, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what his page looks like. I really enjoy his content, and I do watch his videos quite often. So his cousin used to work in special education. So he picks him up a lot, tries to help him out, because some of the things that he should have probably learned in school, they weren't taking the time to teach him. So his cousin has been doing a lot to help him. Well, DJ CCE actually has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend, her name is Shalonda. Okay. So that's why I say there's somebody for everybody. Shalonda has autism. And so I was really sad to see on his channel today that Shalonda is in the hospital and she's in the ICU. They said that her kidneys and stuff like that are shutting down. So let me show you the video of her. This is her in the hospital.
Intensive care unit. Hoping she gets well and her kidneys get well. Wishing her well and praying for her. And God, look over her. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, look over her. And so I don't know what to do. All I can do is have patience and pray over her. CC, this is your girl right here. This is your friend. She wants to talk to you. So y'all pray for her. Do as many prayers as you can. Thank you.
Okay, so that was just really sad to see. If you want to see a video, there's two of them together. Here is one just so you can see how they kind of engage with each other and stuff like that. I think both of them are really good for each other and helping each other to be somewhat, independent, even though they don't live, on their own, being independent.
I've got mine though. Huh? I've got mine.
You do one?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I do. This way. I need somebody to cut it. No. I ain't Bob.
I ain't Bob.
No, you ain't. He's how? No. He cut hair.
No, I don't cut
hair. And he cut hair.
No, I don't cut hair.
I said, you lying?
I don't cut hair.
You lying?
I wish I could.
He said, oh man.
Nah.
Yeah, and I like the fact that her mother, tries to allow her to, date and stuff like that. So her mother would fly out with her and spend time with him and his cousins and dad and all that. And I just thought it was a cute little thing that they have going on. If something was to really, something has already happened to her, but if it was to get worse and, she doesn't make it through this, I don't know what he would actually do. But I really think that, with prayers, all things are possible. So I hope that Shalonda pulls through on this. Again, I'm going to drop the link. If nobody has anything that they want to say or add to this, I am going to go ahead and sum this up. You said you hope your son gets a girlfriend one day. I believe that he will. There's somebody for everybody, and I'm a firm believer of that. I really am. And then Hood Hacks TV, I'm going to have to check you out and see if you have videos on your channel so that I can support. I hope that you all have enjoyed your New Year's. I am going to go ahead and close this out because I have an appointment coming up soon. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I'm going to be doing other content. It has gotten off to not a good start, but practice makes perfect. And I just wish that I would have never stopped doing what I initially came on here to do. Okay, so there may be some bumps in the road. I'm still going to do regular uploads and talk and stuff like that. And actually, I will be doing a members only video today that will also go on Patreon. Okay, I'll definitely check you out. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing or whatever. And so that's it. And that's all. I hope you guys have a great day. You will either see me or hear me in my next video. Bye.
But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Girl, you too fine, go light, I lie. Me, I know the lie, oh. Not only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, yeah. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy. You're my fantasy. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy, yeah. Going on inside. Is this reality? Oh yeah, cause I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Them say something must kill a man. Oh, na, na, na. But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Oh, yeah. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Yeah, yeah. See you to find me, I know the liar. See now only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause confusion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the liar, but me, I know the liar. Only you, they my head, only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the liar, my fantasy. See now only you, they my head, only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause confusion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, I know the lie. Only you, in my head, oh. Yeah. Only you, in my head, oh. See now you, the cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie of my fantasy.